I just finished reading the study that stated that roughly around 78% of NFL athletes and 60% of NBA athletes go broke after 5 years into their retirement, which brought up a good discussion point. How and why do athletes that make millions of dollars a year playing a sport for roughly 10 to 15 years go broke? I have many reasons why I think athletes go broke. The number one and the main reason I think athletes go broke is that they go from 0 to 100 real quick. What do I mean by that statement? Before making it into the league, these athletes, they grow up poor, broke even, where they didn't have proper homes to go to. They were living in an environment that were crime filled. They probably didn't have proper nutrition or food in their belly, and probably didn't have heating and electricity at home. But they worked their entire life to finally make it into the league. And the first day into the league, they're hit with a check that has millions of dollars on it. Money that they have never seen before. Money that they have no knowledge what to do with. So they start spending it. They spend it on houses that are for millions of dollars. They buy cars, luxury cars like Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Rolls Royce that are 200 grand, 500 grand even. And on top, they're hit with insurance money for those cars that will probably cost them 10 grand a year. They spend money on things like necklaces, rings, earrings that cost them $1 million a year. Second reason I think these athletes go broke is because of their family members. I don't mean parents or siblings who actually should be given some amount of money for their hard work that they put into these athletes, but it's the cousins that they haven't met in 2 years or even 10 years that reach out and go, hey man, I'm having a rough time. You want to give me $20,000 check, man? It'll really help me out. And these athletes can't say no to these cousins because they're going to look bad. Because these cousins are going to go, well, aren't you big time now? Well, you forgot where you came from, huh? You forgot the streets. So not to look bad, they will have to start giving out money to these cousins for $20,000. And it's not just going to be one cousin. It's going to be 50 cousins. And the third reason why these athletes go broke is because they have kids with random females. They have baby mamas. They have baby mamas in every single state. They have kids from females that they just met at a strip club. That's right. They have kids with strippers. They have kids with Instagram models, females that they met one night, and they decide to have kids with them. Then they have to pay child support. And this child support is not $1,000 a year. It's 200 grand a month to raise a child. So they have to pay every girl that they had a kid with, maybe 5, maybe 10 kids, $1 million a year in child support. The fourth and the last reason I believe these athletes go broke is they open businesses like restaurants, clothing chains, that they have zero knowledge on how to run, and these businesses fail. They go bankrupt. I just want to speak to these athletes. You've worked so hard your entire life to get into a position where you're making generational worth of wealth, where your kids, their kids, their kids, their kids, their kids are going to be well off. Don't throw that away by having kids with random females, by opening restaurants, clothing lines, and other businesses that you have no knowledge on how to run. Stop buying 50 chains that are 500K each and learn to say no. Even if it makes you look bad, learn to say no. It's your money. You get to spend it how you like to. Yeah, it's going to make you feel bad. It's going to hurt. These people are going to say so much bad stuff about you, but they don't deserve your money. You do. So learn to say no.